Alright guys, good morning. We are back with another DIY episode on the old Jeep. It's always something to do with that thing, ain't there? I noticed recently that about 55, 60 miles an hour, there's a little bit of a death wobble in the steering wheel, which is nothing that hasn't happened with this Jeep before, back in the day. There's a little stabilizing shock right down there that helps to stabilize stuff like that, does its whatnot, or it's whatever the ding dang dong thing does. But apparently about every 4 years it wears out, no matter what quality shock you get for it. So today we are going to attempt to replace said shockolator, and knock on wood, hopefully it'll be an easy fix. I've done it twice before myself, so I think I know what I'm getting into. The only thing I don't have that I usually have is a big impact driver to loosen the bolts. I have a small one. We'll see if that works. If not, we might be dead in the water. But if so, we shall do it. So anyway, yeah, so we're going to do that, and we're also going to add a little Freon to the system. I've got a little slight leak, and we still got a little bit of summer left down here in Georgia, and it does get hot even through September and sometimes even into October. So anyway, that's what we're going to attempt to do today. So come on, you're going to have to help me. I need at least 4 or 5 sets of hands for this. Let's do it. Well, there's a new part. We were not able to get the said piece that we wanted. I'm not in the highest quality because it wasn't in stock. We had to get what they had in stock. So this is a lesser price, lesser quality shock. With that being said, let's see what we got. Because I see a different picture on the thing than what I'm looking at. And I think that he did give, no. Come on now. I'm guessing that it is. Alright. I'm trying to do this one-handed, y'all. I mean, I know y'all know how that is. He gave me the right shock with all the accoutrement. So there it is. Just a little shock. We got new hardware. Hey, that's always a bonus. I don't need no Loctite or nothing because I ain't got none. This is what we are replacing. If I can get it out of the dang thing, there we go. That'll give you a good look at it. Now this is a less quality, it looks like to me, than what we got on there. We'll show you some video and a photograph of what's on there now. But it only lasted about 4 years, so 5 years. Anyway, and also we have some refrigerant we're going to put in the old girl too to let her last out the rest of the summer. Alright, next stop, under the car. Alright kids, we are under the old Jeep. This here thing is what we're going to be replacing. As you can see, that was a pretty beefy unit there before, and it don't seem like the new one's going to be measuring up to that. We may try to rob that boot off of that and put it on the other one, I don't know. But anyway, I'm sure that other things are factors in this, like tie rod bushings and sway bar bushings that need to be replaced. But we ain't getting into all that today. That's a little bit beyond my driveway capability. That's our booger today. We got to pick that thing. Come on, put your rubber gloves on. It's going to get greasy. Here's what we're hoping is all we need, and we don't really know what we need till we get under there, which we're about to get under there. So come on, get your knee pads on. Always make sure you wear your right PPE. No greasy and no eyeballies getting poked out. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, we are going under. Oh, I ain't sure exactly what you're going to be able to see and not see. It's not supposed to be that loose, is it? Huh. This one's appear to be good. Okay, let's see what we got here. We got some nuts, ratchets, small. Winner. Or there. I don't think this camera angle is going to work. Let's try something else. Alrighty, so what we've done is we've loosened up this here through bolt on the far end of the shock with a ratchet and a crescent wrench. We're going to slide that out, and then we're going to come down here and do the same to that one on the other end. Pretty easy. We'll get back to you when that's done because the camera angle's pretty tight down in here and we can't really get the tripod in here. But again, one bolt on one end, one bolt on the other end. Not too difficult. Well, apparently this end, this little booger here is connected to the frame, so you don't really have to touch that. It's going to stay in place. And you're just going to back this threaded bolt out, which was the same size as the other one. But as you can see, the workspace is very limited. So I'm getting about 1/10 of a turn every ratchet movement. So this is going to take me about 1.5 hours to get this one bolt out. So I'm going to get back to you maybe sometime late tomorrow. Come on. All right, bolts are out. Let's see. There we go. Oh, there's one end out. Oh shit, we didn't take this one all the way out. Let's see if we can get you some action. Action Jackson shots here. Oh, there that goes. All right. Oh shit, sorry guys. I got that in front of that. Oh, there she goes. She is out. Now it comes with new hardware. We're going to see if it fits or not. So there she is. One specter on the outside. Well, there's the old high performance girl out. The boot doesn't seem to be damaged, but I don't know. Let's see. This one seems all right. I don't know. It might just be the bushings that are making the death wobble. We've taken this out for nothing. We're gonna save on this thing just in case. Let's see if we wiggle it. Let's see what matters. Uh-oh. Excuse me, my regular cameraman's on strike, so you gotta put up with me. Let's see what we can do here. Yeah, it seems a bit shut out. I can depress it with my hands pretty easy. They do wear out. There she is. Out with the old, in with the new. All right, in retrospect, this seems to have about the same stiff compression as the old one. But since we've already got the old one off, look at them feet. Lordy mercy. We're gonna go ahead and replace it. And we're gonna have to take this thing to the shop to get them ball joint end done, because that's a little bit beyond me. Well, update. We've had to use the old hardware to get that back in there, which we haven't tightened it down yet, but the hardware that came with the shock did not anywhere near match what would fit or go through the existing bracket. Down here on this here end, we're having trouble getting that booger in there. So what we've decided to do is to get a a persuader of the 10-ounce variety or whatever it is, and persuade this up in there with that. So we're going to cut away because it's a two-handed job, and I will let you know what happens. A little frustrating. Well, ladies and gentlemen, for what it's worth, it's in. We shall see. We'll take it for a test ride and give you the verdict. Fairly easy. Definitely a DIY project that you could do yourself. Costs about $85. The aftermath. Alright, y'all, as promised, bonus content. We're going to charge up our AC here on this old Jeep. 4.7 liter V8, 2004. Special edition. So what you're going to need is one of these little here ding dogs. You can pick up at O'Reilly's or wherever you choose to spend your money. Simple little gauge. I think it costs $15. Then you're going to need a couple of these here things, which at O'Reilly's they're almost 12 bucks a piece. I think you could get them cheaper at Walmart substantially, but I was already there. Didn't want to have to fight the Walmart battle. So what we're going to do is we're going to come over here. We're going to see that top. There's a bottom end and a top end. We're going to only do the top end. We're not going to pull a vacuum. We're just trying to make it through the end of the summer. So as you can see, there is a small leak here where it's all greasy looking. So we're going to just unscrew that cap. It unscrews off like a little tire cover or something. There's your little nipple. This end presses down on there. Cha-chink, chink. You screw your little can of stuff right on the end of that. We're going to crank the car up, cut the AC on, full blast. And then we're going to depress this lever once it's all connected. Watch the gauge, make sure it stays in the green. Simple as that. So what you'll notice is your compressor, before there's enough coolant in there, isn't spinning. But as soon as you start putting the coolant in, you'll hear that, and it gets to a certain level, you'll hear that compressor kick in right there and start spinning, which it already is. I've already started. But it was not spinning before. So then you just start putting it in, press your little lever right here, watch your gauge. Sometimes holding it upside down helps. Let it go, and you see it's barely, not even in the green. I'll probably have to put at least 2 cans in this thing. Uh-oh. Saw the leak coming out right there. So therefore, we are not going to be charging this because we've got a massive leak right there. Alright, y'all. Well, here's what had happened. We did put about a can in there, and we noticed right here between this little splitterooski here, there was some seepage and spurtage coming out. So we stopped, shut everything off, loosened it a little bit, then tightened it a little bit, gave it a little persuading with the Tanya Harding, and it seems to have stopped leaking or significantly slowed, if not completely stopped. So with that being said, I think we're good. You know, it is what it is. This line, if you follow it anyway, is actually where the main leak was anywho. Where you can see it's sort of greasy right there. And this is actually a changeable part DIY, which we may do next spring if the old girl makes it that long. But for now, we're just going to try to let her make it to the end of the summer. And that is that. Hope you guys liked the video today. Hope you learned a little something from the old driveway mechanic and the old Jeep. Well, like I was saying, guys, hope you enjoyed the video today. You know, it helps a little because I don't know what the hell I'm doing. I'm just like a normal guy like you, trying to fix my stuff and save some money. You know, going down to the O'Reilly or the AutoZone or whatever and just trying to take care of it in the driveway. So I hope you learned something. I hope you enjoyed it. Like and subscribe, man. We need you guys. we're gonna keep puttering on as things continue to break on the old Jeep as she gets past 21 years old and 280,000 miles. I'm sure there's gonna be plenty more videos. We'll give you an update on that ball joint situation if we get it replaced or if that makes a difference. We'll get them checked out. Y'all have a good day. Come back and see us.